from the NYC Healthy Instagram account, celebrate Pride with the New York City Health Department. And this is obviously completely disgusting. I've talked about these people ad nauseum. I mean, they are a huge cog in this machine, right? They were the ones telling you, oh, you shouldn't even leave house. That's dangerous. We're going to close down the schools. But then when monkeypox rolled around, just toss on a Band-Aid. No big deal. Go have your fun. This is crazy. They also said that, the air is racist and that healthcare is racist. It just never ends with these people. But my name's Eric. This channel is called Report and Opine. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'm absolutely begging you. In fact, turn on the notifications. I'm adding that one now. It would help me a lot if you engage with the content, and it would cost you nothing. If you wanted to help me a little bit more and spend some money, go ahead and buy my book, New York City 2020, Gotham Unglued, on Amazon.com. That link will be in the description. And here they want you to celebrate with them. They're actually distributing free, safer sex products and health promotional materials at celebrations across the city. So we know what that means. They are actively encouraging degenerate behavior. It's very similar to the needle exchange giveaways. We know exactly what's going on, and they are going to push it until there's nothing left, right? And I guess that's their job. They can't pivot now. They can't say, oh, we went a little bit too hard on that, we're going to go the opposite direction. They're in too deep, so they got to keep going. And I think obviously they list all the events here: Staten Island, Queens, Brooklyn, Youth Pride Fest. I don't know why they would need that and why the health department is, promoting this, but that's a completely different can of worms. Folsom Street East, Bronx Pride, Harlem Pride, and then, of course, Pride Fest. But I thought one thing that was interesting here was that, of course, the union is in the comments, which I'm not sure why that's happening. This guy says New York City shouldn't be proud of anything these days, and it's got a thumbs down, so that makes sense. And then you've got this one, Happy Monkeypox Awareness Month. And here's the hidden comments, right? They've been hidden by Instagram because it could be mean and nasty. But some lady, mind your business, I think it's a dude actually, my bad. Who's paying for those free giveaways? Oh, the taxpayer. Give us credit when you buy people's votes with our money. So everybody's hip to this, or I shouldn't say everybody, obviously, but a lot of people are hip to this. And you would think that there would be more supporters, more activists in the comments, but they're just not. It seems like it's the corporations and the politicians who are driving this forward, because even the, flamboyant gays can see through the weird corporatism that the health department and places like Postmates.
What are you eating this Pride? Well, if you're a top, it seems like you can eat whatever you want. But if you're a bottom, you're expected to starve? Not this Pride. Introducing the bottom-friendly menu from Postmates. We teamed up with Dr. Evan Goldstein from Bespoke Surgical to bring you a menu of bottom-friendly foods backed by science. Insoluble fiber won't help you feel cute, so avoid things like whole grains, wheat bran, cauliflower, potatoes, legumes. Hold up, are you just fully diving into those beans? The problem with these foods is they don't dissolve in water, which could cause a traffic jam in your digestive system, making a mess of your evening. Speaking of messy, it's a good idea to avoid dairy.
I cannot handle lactose right now. Look at her.
If you're going to eat something insoluble, give your body about 24 hours to process all of it. Soluble fibers and protein are the key to having some good, clean fun. These all digest easily and slowly while feeding your good gut bacteria, which makes sushi a great bottom-friendly option. There's no right or wrong way to bottom, but if you're planning on getting peachy this Pride, the bottom-friendly menu on Postmates has the kinds of foods that can keep you feeling good.
Are you organic?
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is out of business now, but they are promoting their agenda, I guess, in an effort to make a little bit more money and turn everybody gay, but they've gone too far and they don't really have support for this radical agenda anymore. And from Oakland, clear across the country, they have a a pride flag raising ceremony. They say City of Oakland raises the pride flag. And you could see one of the top comments here. There are 4 verses in the Bible that says this is wrong, not trying to be mean, but how is it okay for people to bring their kids to watch grown men dance around in thongs? And this is supposed to be the bastion of, obviously Oakland's right across the bridge, but I've often made the point that you can't take the same agenda and talking points from some weirdos in San Francisco over to Oakland and expect them to buy it, because that's just not how it's going to be. Let's do everything besides decrease crime. Oh, happy Pride. And this for all the transplants, thumbs down. Nah, this ain't my city no more. Nope. So Democrats couldn't run a lemonade stand. Oakland is gayer than San Francisco now. I don't know about that, but it's all completely disgusting. And here's a little bit of their flag raising ceremony. And again, I don't understand why there is not more support in the comments. And the little bit of support in the comments you do see, when you click their profiles, a lot of them just seem to be bots. They have no profile. They have no pictures. It's just like clapping hand emojis and then a completely closed. That's a different like conspiracy minded thing, but it seems all AstroTurf.
And because Oakland has so much pride, we have to start a day early. So that's why we're out here today. So just some logistical stuff before we welcome.
Oakland has so much pride, they started a day early. And where does that end?
Up our speaking portion, who is getting ready behind me. People in the room about, that includes you too, JJ. I didn't talk to you, but you're going to go up there. You're enjoying the sunshine. You will have a beautiful shot and witness of the pride flag. It will be raised. It's going to be raised. Looks like we have our folks. So.
Well, I'm just so happy to be here.
Okay. Here we go. Completely corrupt communist mayor, champagne socialist, Shang Tao is going to tell you about how amazing it is to be gay, I guess.
Honor to really kick us off. I think this year feels a little bit different in a good way. In a good way, in the sense that, when we talk about how we love our diversity, when we talk about...
Who talks about that? You talk about that? You push that talking point on people? I don't think there's conversations going on in Oakland or San Francisco. Oh, well, we just loved it. That's not real. It's all completely AstroTurfed. Right? And I don't think it wasn't this bad before the advent of Twitter, which, there's several things you could blame for the start of this demise, but we're at the point where I do remain hopeful, for the record, that we've hit the wall and we're going back, right? And I know I've mentioned this several times, and it probably doesn't seem like a big deal, but with Bumble, the dating app that used to be like, oh, women make the first move, saying, no, we're not doing that anymore, that's a pretty good indicator that we're going back towards normalcy.
About how we need to uplift those voices that have been left behind. We're going to also talk about...
Yeah, when we talk about diversity, we need to uplift those voices that have been left behind. Those are just Democratic talking points. It's all platitudes. None of this is real.
Our LGBTQ community, who we've always been an ally to, but have we put our money where our mouth where our mouth is at? Have we put our money and our investment?
Hang on. We've always been an ally to the LGBTs, but we haven't given them enough money? Is that what she's saying? Is that the point she's trying to make? We need to put our money where our mouth is? No pun intended. So just shower the gays with more money. Shower the bums with more money.
Yeah, people hitting my line, talking about, man, where you going? Where you going? Out of California? The fuck out of California? Yeah, California is on its way down the drain. You hear me? Yeah, your local legislators, your motherfucking state legislation, they selling this motherfucker dirt cheap. You understand me? Yeah, they giving immigrants benefits. You hear me? They giving checks to homeless people, bro. I'm not against immigrants. I'm not against homeless people. But they not giving me no motherfucking checks. The schools is fucked up. They not teaching the kids nothing. They not paying the teachers to teach the kids nothing. Yeah, my favorite restaurant, La Chevelle, out of here. My favorite football team, the Oak Raiders, out of here. Favorite basketball team, Warriors, out of here. Favorite baseball team, A's, out of here. Yeah, man, everybody is getting the fuck out of California, me included.
Shower the criminal politicians with more money. Shower everybody except for the tax-paying citizens. We're actually going to wring them dry. That's where we're getting the money from to give to everybody else.
Into supporting the organization that does the actual work on the ground. And I think that this year I can say we have. We have, and I think that's a huge, huge feat in the sense that we are taking this seriously, because we know that even
Taking what seriously? What are you talking about, lady? Just taking the gay agenda seriously? More serious than you have in past years? And perhaps, I mean, I could make the argument that Oakland is, somebody in the comments says Oakland is gayer than San Francisco, which I don't think is true, right? I think that if you take this, say, Dr. Admiral Rachel Levine, they, them, zem, or whatever, telling you that the air is racist on Twitter, right, in a screen.
Hello, I'm Admiral Rachel Levine. This Black History Month, I'm pleased to partner with OMH in advancing better health through better understanding for Black communities. Climate change is having a disproportionate effect on the physical and mental health of Black communities.
Do you think you could take that argument and that agenda to the street corners of deep East Oakland? I highly doubt it. Or for an HP, in the hood, Fillmore in San Francisco either.
and today, many of the members of our communities who fall under the LGBTQ category really isn't safe still. Across
You have to be. This woman is talking about the LGBTQ community in Oakland not being safe, while businesses are shutting down and crimes are being committed every day. Right now, there's a crime happening in Oakland right now that may or may not even go report it. And she's talking about, well, the gays aren't safe. Give it a rest, lady.
this progressive city called the City of Oakland. But what we're doing is we are creating a culture of making sure that we understand each other's diversity, that we have a place that people can call home and feel safe to be who they are. Because that's what we demand. We demand that people are unafraid to be who they are, to love who they want to love, and for not just that, but for community to...
No, she's not serious. She's obviously reading off notes. She doesn't mean any of this. And people can't be who they want to be. Now, of course, that entire concept has been completely bastardized and it doesn't make any sense. But there is a story out there, of course, that the people trying to require voter ID in California, they want to make that a crime. The people trying to oust Mayor Shang Tao are raising money and haven't given their entire life story, so that's a crime. So no, you can't be who you want to be. And I genuinely feel sorry for anybody who's actually buying this. Maybe these people are benefiting, right? Maybe it's all part of the plan, and that's fine. This is the civil conflict that we're in. But if anybody is actually buying this, I certainly have a handful of bridges to sell you in Brooklyn.